Hello, hi there, Aries. Do welcome to my channel. My name is Bella, and this is your love horoscope for December 2017. If you'd like to know more about me and my services, all the links are just down below. My services, if you're interested, start at as little as $4.99, and you can catch me on my Instago and on my website for any Skype calls or mini video services. So. You're like my ninth one that I'm doing today, and so I'm a little bit all talked out. But it's like you got the best bits of information seem to be coming up from how I work. So just to rewind a little bit, how I work is I work with my spirit guides. I basically interpret the information that my guides give me at a psychic level to give you kind of a general overview about what to expect in this month. And my guides are saying here, which is kind of been a little bit of thing because of the astrological energies we've been having or will be having in this month, which are very, very favourable, and it starts like it's basically the start of a new cycle for the next 2.5 years, and how that plays out for you guys. But my guides are already like throwing at me loads of things for key things for Aries to kind of be looking out for in this month. So the first thing they're saying here is about you're going to be building new blocks with people, but they kind of mean it in a really quite tangible way. So if you're single, I have to say, like for most star signs, if they're single, like I would find it nearly impossible, unless people lock themselves in their room, for them not to get in a really good connection from this month. Okay, so if you're single, you're going to be building blocks with somebody. And also something about with some people meeting people in industrial kind of areas as well. So kind of watch out for that if you're single and you walk past an industrial estate, or perhaps you work in construction or something like that. There's a romantic connection, very specifically for somebody who's watching this that might want the answer to something. They're saying here, yes, literally for some of you, the building block reference that are given to me seems to be quite key. Now think about things building up and up, again in key to how you meet somebody if you're single. But it's a really great month. I'm getting here basically that some of you will either you'll be making the proposal, or somebody else is making a proposal to you. It's coming straight out in the first week, proposals. But also some of those proposals are not just necessarily about engagement. Some of those proposals are about proposing that you move in, or in particular that some of you move overseas or a great distance to be with somebody, that is being made. So either you're doing that to somebody else, or somebody else is doing that for you in the first week. Quite a grand gesture basically that's coming across. Also, my guides are saying here that for some Aquariuses, in that first week, your priority is about your children and you putting your children first above any other relationship. And if that somebody wants to be in your ship with you and your children, that they need to be the ones to making the grand gesture. I feel that that is coming also in the first week, because you are putting your priorities also in place. So I want to say here, if you're an Aries also with children, somebody else is going to be making a massive grand gesture in line with, perhaps to a mind-boggling degree, them making quite profound changes to accommodate you and your children. The gesture they're making is basically not just to you, the gesture is to you and your children. So it's good. So if they're proposing to you, it's because they're proposing to you and your kids. They may even do it through your kids. Beautiful. All right. I get here that also for some of you Aries, another person who you are connected to, whether it's a strong connection or a fairly weak connection, you've been concerned about whether they can change and do more, to speak up and be more. And it feels to me that they've used the last bits of energy that we've had in November, which has been for some people in places necessary to kind of get them to have a different perspective, to get them ready basically for the new shifts that we're going into in December. They've done a lot of soul searching and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, and they've come up with the conclusion that you are the one. And you're going to know about it, like I said, either in that first week, but definitely by the second week. And you're going to start to see that change in the second week for yourself. It's followed by actions that you can start to see that. And I get here, they express themselves more, they talk to you more, you get some more truth from them. You understand then their perspective on things, which you didn't really have that before because they were holding on to some insight. There's a lot of grand gesturism, but there's a lot of communication, which, unlike other Mercury retrograde, which starts on the 3rd and lasts for 3 weeks, this particular Mercury retrograde is actually very good for communications, unlike most of them, which is, well, pretty much terrible. But it's not, and it's because of the other shifts astrologically that is happening. So I get here good communication, good insight, deep conversations, grand gestures, somebody doing something for you or you doing something for somebody else. And it may be that it's you that has been doing the thinking and needs to be talking to somebody else. It gets done in the first couple of weeks. Great, because it just brings us just in line as we then sort of go into some more astrological movements, which is definitely like the power boost in that 3rd and 4th week to grander, beautiful, much more better energy, basically. There is a need for you to be flexible in your own thinking when it comes to what somebody's suggesting. So for some people, it's about compromise also as well with another person, either you or the other person, or both of you having to compromise to get to meet halfway. So remember when I said that somebody's going to ask about moving in, it may mean that you might need to compromise about moving also. So you're going to a joint location together as well. And then really going forward from there, I just get things like but the difference in your sign, it's like it feels like action. So for a lot of the other people that I've been reading for, it feels like cozy time and love time. Yours is still that, but it's in action. It's like if I said to you, I want to move in with you, and you said yes, then of course it would be action. It'd be like, okay, do we need to save some money? Do we need to start looking? So there seems to be like action, follow that up then behind this kind of gesture. Could also be, again, if you've got engaged, perhaps you're walking the streets to go and find a ring for each other. You're looking at events or venues straight away. Whatever it is, the way your love is then expressed and how things move forward together is very action based. You're both doing things, which again I just think actually fills you with a lot of confidence and certainty, because actually it's not just empty words and this grand gesture without nothing being followed up by it. It is real. You're getting something. You're doing something together that's proven in action. They're throwing a brochure at you, whatever this is, or they're giving you a date of when their flight is booked for when they're going to move in with you and your kids. Whatever this is, there's action being done. You're cleaning that spare room. You're doing whatever this is to make this real, and it gives you the sense of certainty and security. And then again, like as you get to the 4th week. I mean, some of you I think will check in, but I think overall I just get here the communication aspect between you and another person just continues. If you're single, again, there is all of those dynamics still play out in a different variance of way, but I just get here that because you have new eyes with this new person, because there's something that there's a place you're both traveling to in your relationship, but also you've had this inner glimpse of much more truth around that person's perspective, their head, their heart, that actually it's kind of, you both kind of feel safe to talk about things more. And so I just get like a free flow of talking and understanding, and that helps to bond things. And that's when I get more planning, like there's this planning with you and this other person, and it just continues, and it's very exciting, and it's very, very in line with the energy that plays out in most star signs this month, which is about gorgeous, beautiful, lovely love, basically, without me being over the top. It's lovely. So you've got nothing to worry about, guys. Like, it feels like lots of different things I could probably go on about this phrase, because I think being very general, I can't be so specific, but there feels like lots of things to consider, but all very much for the positive and very, very much based in action, planning and doing, grand gestures, real shift that talks about the real shifts, because you really are going into these big real shifts and how that's important. So I really, really hope that's helped. Do let me know how it all plays out for you. I do love to hear from everybody. Thanks for everybody who's been with me this year that I've been on YouTube. It's my first year. As we go to the end of the month, I will be also doing your yearly forecast, which will cover everything from work, career, finances and love life, as well as obviously my normal love horoscopes for January also as well. So I've been Bella, and it's been amazing to read for you, lovely Aries, and I do hope that you are all well and have a happy holiday. Take care.